subscribers, a very good evening to all of you. Once again we are here with the another topic. Good evening Ritesh, good evening Arya, good evening to everyone. I hope you guys are doing really well. Yes, we are here with the another session of the preparation of the soil. Yes, just like in the previous session we have already discussed few parts of the preparation of the soil. This is the lecture 2, continuing the particular topic, which is the how we can prepare the soil which is best suited for the agriculture. Yes everyone, I really hope that before coming to the session you must have attempted your pre-class activities. Yes children, how are you going? Yes, good evening Fatima. How you doing children? It's been so long meeting you. It's been like almost a week. The last Wednesday was your class and today's Wednesday your class. Yes. Good evening Ash. Good evening to everyone. Yes. So shall we start the lecture? Before that, let me introduce you to myself. I am Anam Khan. I'll be your biology expert for the session 2023 and 2024. We're going to discuss all the amazing and interesting topics related to biology. Yes, like we have been discussing all this well. Yes, what you don't know how to do that? Okay, I'll explain you how to basically attempt the pre and post class activities. Do not worry about it. Good evening Viti. So without wasting any time, let's start our today's session, which is the preparation of the soil lecture 2. Yes. So children, you know in the previous sessions we have discussed about the agriculture practices. We have discussed about the types of crops. Yes, but today we're going to discuss about the preparation of soil. We have already discussed few topics, few concepts related to the preparation of the soil. This is the another session for continuation, because explaining all the things at one is not feasible. It gets very difficult to understand everything. So I have divided one topic in the 2 lectures. Yes, so children, during this lectures, we are going to basically discuss about the basic practices of crop production after we completed the preparation of the soil. We are going to discuss about manures and fertilizers. We are going to discuss about the irrigation. We are going to discuss about how to protection from the weeds. We are going to discuss about harvesting, and we are going to also discuss how whatever the cultivation has been done, how to store the food grains. Yes, so these are all the topics will be covered in the coming session. And my dear really good students, if you have missed any session by mistake, if you don't remember what is being taught in the class, there is already past Embibe classes which is already there on the Embibe app. So if you have, whenever you have time and you think I need to revise that particular chapter, that particular topic, you can go through it any time. I will show you how to basically access the past Embibe classes. It is just below your schedule classes while we explore the Embibe app. Yes, my video has stopped. No Arsh, my video is completely fine working. Please check your internet connection. Sometimes it happens. Yes, due to the internet slow, your internet is slow, sometimes there is internet issue, the video might stop. Yes, let's see what we have to discuss in today's lecture. Yes, today we will be discussing about the leveling and tillage of the soil. Yes, we're going to discuss about how to level the soil, that we can basically grow our crops into it, and how to basically do the tillage of the soil. Both of the concept will be discussed in today's lecture. But before we start, let me have you the quick recap what we have studied in the previous lecture. So children, in the previous session, we have discussed about the few steps of preparation of the soil. Yes, so the very first step is what we did. We did what? We did try to go for the holes formation. Yes, make the soil, mixing it with the manure and the fertilizers. Yes, we increases the number of earthworms, so the soil, the oxygen can reach the root and it becomes more fertile. Yes, we have mixed the nutrient rich bottom soil with the top soil. Yes, the mixing of the soil has been done, and we have ensured enough amount of nutrients. Yes, enough amount of nutrients is present in the soil, which is going to help us to have rich growth and development of our crops. Yes, this is all we have studied in the previous lectures, from mixing the top soil and the bottom soil, yes, mixing all the nutrient present in the soil, making it more fertilized, yes, the access, of course, the presence of fertilizers, so that there is a good crop production, there is a crop growth and development. So this is what we have in the previous session. Now moving on to our today's session, let's see what we have. Yes children, the very first thing, what do you think it is? Can you guess? If you ever go to this place, what is this? Yes children, this is the Egypt or the pyramids of Giza. Yes, this is Egypt and these are the pyramid of Giza. This is how pyramid looks like. Yes, doesn't it look like? Yes. So children, what would happen if some water is poured on the top of the pyramid? Yes, a lot of you must have created this kind of a pyramid with the soil while you were playing outside. And what you do, what happens with the water comes when it is a rainfall? It will wash away. Yes or no? The pyramid will wash away because of the water which fall on that particular pyramid. Yes. So children, this is exactly will happen if we create a pyramid and the water will fall on that particular pyramid. Moving forward, discussing about exactly children, an uneven field. What is uneven field? In Hindi, what you called uneven field? Upar niche. It is not leveled field. Yes, everything, there is a slight slope, there is a slight down, uneven field. And you know, even if there is uneven roads also, you are not able to drive in that road. The drive is not smooth if the road is not leveled. So how can you grow your crops in such kind of a particular land which is not evenly distributed, evenly flattened, evenly leveled from all the parts, so that we can basically, what we can do, we can plant our crops into it. Yes, an uneven field, the land slopes down at certain places because of which the water and nutrient seeds do not get evenly distributed. So children, if there is an uneven land, sometimes there is a steep, sometimes there is a water, sometimes there is other things. So children, what I am going to do, I am going to level my field at such and evenly distribute the water, the nutrients and everything present in the particular region. Yes, I am not going to plant my crop in such kind of a condition where the field is not in a level, it is not evenly distributed, the nutrients are not evenly distributed. Yes, how can I sow the seed? If you have ever been to our village, you must have seen children how beautifully the farmers used to plant their seeds. Yes, it is always in one line. Yes, evenly distributed land, beautiful farming lands, as you can see. It is not like they are on the slope, some are on the higher slopes and on the lower slopes, some are in the steeps. No, the land is very even and the farmers used to sow their crops on the level land. Yes, so children, that leveling of the land is important so that we can distribute everything needed for the crop production and management, especially the nutrients, the water which is necessary for the growth and development of the body. Clear? Is this much clear, children? Yes or no? So what is uneven land? Why it is not favorable for us to have uneven land? Yes, but ma'am is continuously saying we have to have this leveling land, we have to have this even land. But what is the process only, ma'am, to have this kind of a field? How do farmers put an effort, through which they put an effort that they can have the leveling of the field? Yes, moving forward, let's see how basically the leveling of the field is done. Yes, can you see this, children? Can you see this? If basically this is your slope, yes or no? Yes, children, this is your slope. If the water flows down uphill to downward, providing the more water to plants on the lower ground and the water on the plants on the higher ground. Simply, children, if I have kept few plants over here, and if I have kept few plants over here and have started watering the plants, what will happen? I'll try to water the plants, the water will flow down. So the plants which are present on the height will not receive enough amount of water, but the plants which are present on the lower side will receive large amount of water. Yes or no? Yes or no? If this is a kind of a slope I have, and I am going to basically plant my crops on this slope and I will try to water it, the water will basically much more available on this side, because you know the water moves downwards. The water will be much more available on this side and it will be available on the less on this side. So children, the crops which are available on this side, on the lower side, will grow. But I can see the crops which are present on this height will not grow properly. Yes or no? Because they have less availability of water. They do not have enough availability of water to grow. Yes? So let's see what happens. Let's press the button. Let's water it. Yes? Children, completely growing. Let's see how it happens. Yes? Can you see this? Just for you only to create a difference. Can you see, children? The plant, I am going to increase the length for you. Can you see this, children? This is the plant which is present at the height. This is the plant which is present on the lower side. Can you see this? So, when I planted my trees on this kind of a slope, the trees, the crops which are present on the lower side have grown so much. But see the crops which are present on the higher side, they have not grown up to certain mark. That the reason because there is uneven distribution of water. Clear? Yes? Now you are getting it why the leveling is important, why it is important for both the plants to be at same level. Yes? You know why it is important? This is why it is important. But how do we do it? How do we, because land is not even, the yes or no. So how do we do that? What are the methods to basically make this even land? Yes? Shall we move forward? Is it clear till now whatever you have explained you? Everyone, is it clear? Yes? Any part which is not clear to you? So moving forward, discussing more about the leveling of the plant, next we have, as you can see, this. So children, this is your tractor and this is what basically is attached, a tool or a leveling machine which is attached to the tractor, and it will be, the tractor will be driven by the farmer. What this leveler will do? The leveler will it will convert uneven land to the even land. Yes? What is a leveler? A leveler is a tool or a machine that makes the ground even. Can you see this, children? This is how the leveler will basically do. Can you see this? Okay, just a second. This is for you only. I am going to do this. I am going to increase the size. Look carefully. This is what your leveler will look like. Can you see this? This is your tractor. This is the leveler. And by the tractor will move forward on the land, the soil, the land will become even. So, the leveler, a tool or a machine that makes the ground even. Yes, everyone? Can you see? This is how the farmers make the road, make the soil even, make the land even. Can you see this, everyone? So, leveler, a leveler is important tool or machine to makes the ground in uneven form, to evenly distribute everything which is present in the soil. Yes, moving forward, talking more about what do we do. So let's level the ground. Let's see how this particular tractor is working. Shall we just press the button? Just let's level the ground. Let's see how the level of the ground is being done. Can you see this, children? Oh my God, see, this is how all the uneven land has been converted into a level. Yes, plain land. Yes, plain soil, plain land ready for the crop production. The crop, I am going to plant my crops on this level soil. Yes, the leveler used a long flat surface that moves across the soil, forces the crumbs and bumps to smooth out. Yes, whatever the crumbs and bumps, once again I am going to go forward and do it for you. Yes, once again I am doing this. Quickly see this. See, this is how it is moving forward, taking all the soil, maintaining. Let's see the backward area. It is completely leveled. Yes, children. So, with the leveler, a tool or a machine, it uses a long flat surface that moves across the soil and forces crumbs and bumps to smooth out. Children, if you have ever seen a what you called as, I am not able to remember the particular name, which has a round shape machine on the roads when the roads are being in making. What do you call them? I am just missing out the name, it was there in my head. You have seen that roller, I exactly not able to remember the name, but there is a roller. Whenever you have seen a road in making, there is always this big rollers are standing which continuously pressing the road and making it more in the level. Yes, pressing all the uneven parts. Yes, yes or no? So that is basically needed for the road construction. Yes, roller, that is needed for the road construction. But this is your for the agriculture. No, this is for the agriculture. So we are using a leveler which is basically making our soil land on the level, which is smoothing out our soil land. Clear? That is for the road construction. This is for the farming land. Yes, there is a difference. We cannot use this on that area and we cannot use that on this area. Yes, there is a proper, this is for the soil, that is for the road. Yes. Yes, I know everybody must have seen that. That is very common. You all have seen how roads are in making. Every time the rain comes, the roads gets washed down. Again, there is a construction of the road. Again, they do that. They are not able to make good stiff roads. Let's ignore that. So, children, we cannot use that roller over here and we cannot use this leveler over there for the road construction. So, this is for the farming land construction and that is for the road construction. Clear? So, this is how the leveler works. Clear, children, how we are creating the Yes, absolutely, Arya. This is completely good definition. You can say this is of course the process of crushing the big lumps and bumps and making the whole soil at a particular level, so where we can sow our crops and we can have this immense amount of nutrients to basically help in the growth and development of the crops. Clear? Shall we move forward? Moving forward, children, moving on to the next part. Next we have what? I have basically, it is easier to sow and irrigate the soil surface which has been leveled. Yes, children. Now the slope which was there in the fourth slide, it has been leveled through the leveler. What will happen? So it is easier to sow the crops on a level road. It is easier to sow the crop on a level soil. They will have equal distribution of water, they will have equal distribution of nutrients, and of course the growth will be always good for both the plants. The water, the nutrients or anything else added up, the level ground distribute equally to all the plants. So whatever crops you are sowing in that leveled ground, leveled road will have equal distribution of nutrients, will have equal distribution of water, and basically the growth will be also equal in both the or all the plants which are being planted on that level road. So that is the reason the leveling is important. How we do the leveling? We do the leveling through the leveler or the leveling machine, which basically crush the bumps and the lumps, yes, making the soil even, fit for the crop production, making the even distribution of nutrients all throughout the soil. Clear, everyone? Yes? Clear? Any questions related to this? Any part which is not clear? Moving on to the next, we have a question for you. Now quickly answer this question. Which of the following two plants of the image would grow comparatively bigger after being watered for a month? Select the correct option. Which the plant, this plant or this plant, which will grow faster if you are kept in such kind of a unlevel road? Very simple. I want answers from everyone. Yes? Children? Yes. Oh, why you have given wrong answer? Children, it's so simple. It's so simple. The plants on the downhill will receive immense amount of water. Yes. The plant on the uphill will not receive certain amount of nutrients and water. So this will grow faster. Very simple. Next question. Children, which of the following could be used for the leveling of the field? Yes. What is used for the leveling of the field? This one or this one? Quickly. Which among them is used for the leveling of the field? Leveler. What do you think is the leveler over here? Everyone. Very simple. The correct answer would be the second one. You know, children, this will help in the leveling of the road. Very, very simple. Yes. Moving forward, discussing or more things, text we have. Now, children, we are done with the leveling. Now we are moving to the next concept, which is the tilling, which is the tillage. Yes. So children, talking about the nutrients the plant needs. Children, all of you know that the plant needs excess amount of nutrients, water to grow properly. Yes. So the nutrient that plants need are at the bottom of the soil. Yes. It's always on the bottom of the soil because it washed away. So children, as the soil is used to water, the nutrients tends to be drained from the sink to the lower level. Simply, you keep on watering the plants and the water is adjusted at the upper level, the nutrients will go down and down. So what is, what is meant to say, what is a tilling and the plowing process? The nutrients which gets down to the soil, we need to bring them up. Yes, we wanted to bring them up so that the uneven distribution of the nutrients can be done. So the tillage and the plowing is the method through which we basically mix the soil and mix the soil and brings the nutrients which are present on the downhill or present on the lower level to the upper level. We want to mix the even distribution. We want to have this even distribution. So how do we do that? How do we do that? So children, the process of turning or loosening of the soil, we need to put oxygen in the soil which provides room for the roots and done by plowing, hoe and cultivators. So children, the tilling or plowing, the tilling and plowing is the method in which we try to loosen up the soil, and when we are going to lose the soil, yes, which is not aggregated, which is totally what it is spread outwards, yes, and we tend to mix the soil, it is going to provide enough room for the oxygen, enough space for the oxygen to reach to the lower level, to reach the nutrients can reach from upper level to lower level to the upper level, the mixing can be done. So, the method of mixing the equal amount of nutrients from the lower side and the upper side, that is what you called tilling. The things we use for the tilling process is this cultivator. As you can see, this is a plowing. This is how your loosened soil looks like, and this is what it is. Also helps in the, which is called hoe. Yes, hoe is also one of the tools used for the plowing or the tillage method. You must have seen this, children. What you call in Hindi, it called foda. Yes, foda is basically used for the leveling, for the plowing, for the tillage, for the mixing of the soil. So, this and this, these are all three instruments used for the tillage process. Yes, these are all three tools uses for the tilling process. What is tilling? Tilling is basically mixing the nutrients in the even amount which are present on the lower surface with the upper surface, and basically having the loosened soil, the soil which is more spread and not aggregated and hard at one place. Yes, what we do whenever we plant the tree, we used to dig the hole for the tree, for the plant, no, so that we can deeply insert the roots and just cover it. Yes, so if the soil is going to be very tightened, if the soil is going to be very stirred, so it is not possible for us to have the cropping done in a good manner. Yes, so this is what is the tilling. Let's see how exactly it is being done. Can you see this, children? The tools used basically helping in the loosening of the soil, adding fertilizers and removing the weeds. So, children, this is your plow. As you can see, this is your plow, this is a hoe, and this is the cultivator. Each one of the tool is important, each one of them has their specific function. So, the plow is the main tool for tilling. It is used since ancient times. Can you see this? If you have ever been to a farming field, you must have seen this. I have seen this. I have seen this. So, this plow is used for tilling since ancient times. This is the hoe, which is a very simple tool used by the people or pulled by the animals. Yes, and then there is this cultivator, which is tractor driven. The tractor used to drive this. It is faster and save times and energy. Yes, of course, the farmer will drive the tractor. It will help in the faster process rather than doing with the manually hand with hand. So, this is always a better option to go for the tilling process. Yes, these are the three methods through which the tilling can happen: the plow, the hoe and the cultivator. Clear? All these three tools are used for the loosening of the soil, mixing of the nutrients. That is done by this is used in the ancient times, this is used by hand, and this is also pulled by the what? They can be pulled by the tractor. If you have seen this, this is majorly pulled by animals. Yes, we use cows, buffaloes to pull this, yes, in the fields. So, this is about the tools of tilling. Yes, moving forward, children, next we have a question for you. Yes, identify and select the crops needed to be planted which will till the super fast. Tilling which can be done in a super fast manner. Yes, how the tilling can be done in a super fast manner? Quickly. How tilling can be done in a super fast manner? Quickly tell me. Very simple, this is not even something to be given. The answer would be the cultivator. Yes, something which is attached to the tractor is always energy driven, will save time, yes, and will do the tilling more efficiently. Yes, absolutely true. Next, Next we have humus, children. What is humus? Humus is basically a soil which contains live and dead organisms. Yes, what is humus? It is a decomposed dead organisms in the soil, provide nutrients to the plant. Tilling mixes the nutrient rich humus from the bottom part of the soil with the topsoil. So children, what is the humus? Humus is nothing that while you till the particular plant, while you basically do the tilling process, the humus is basically the nutrient rich soil which have dead and decaying organisms which have already decayed, which have given the nutrients to the soil. So humus, while you till, while you basically loosen up the soil, the humus which is present on the lower part of the soil will come to the upper part, and there will be an equal distribution of the nutrients from the lower part and the upper part. So the humus, what is humus? Humus is the decomposed dead organisms which are present in the soil, which makes the soil nutrient rich, and when the soil is nutrient rich, there is going to be a good growth and development of the crops. Yes, so what we do, while we till the soil, while we loosen up the soil, we mix the bottom part of the soil to the top soil. Clear? Yes children? Is it clear what is humus and what we do with the humus? Everyone? Is it clear? Yes, moving forward, talking more about this, next we have a question for you. Yes, identify and drag what is benefits to till of the soil. What are the benefits of the soil? Tilled soil. Quickly. What are the benefits of tilled soil? You need to just drag and drop. This is how the soil is basically tilled. Yes. Lots of water, humus for the plant, lighter soil, oxygen rich soil. Very simple. What will happen if we have the tilled soil? Very simple. What will happen if we have tilled soil? Very simple, the answer is the oxygen rich soil and the humus for the plant. Absolutely very simple. Just now we have discussed what will happen. The humus which is present on the lower side of the soil will mix up with the top soil, making it more nutrient rich. So children, this is all about today's session. We have discussed about the leveling, we have discussed about the tillage. Yes, both of these are the preparation of the soil, involves in the preparation of the soil. So the reason I have not taught you in the previous lesson, because you know how much conceptual it is. Yes, so what is the difference between leveling and tillage? In the leveling, we used to level the field, we used to make uneven field and even form. Yes, so the soil could be evenly distributed, nutrients, water can be evenly distributed. What is tillage? Tillage is basically loosening up the soil, mixing of the lower soil with the upper soil. Yes, what we needed for the leveling, we need a leveler. Yes, we need a leveler which is help in the irrigation and sowing of the plant. Yes, for the tillage we need plow, hoe and cultivator. Clear? Was the class clear children, all of you? Is there any part which is not clear children? Any part which is not clear to you? Akash, we are just completing our session. We have already discussed so many things. Children, is this clear, everyone? Moving forward, children. Yes, in the next session, we are going to discuss about the next step after the tilling. Yes, we are going to discuss about the option, what will happen after we have already prepared our soil. What will happen when we have already done the tilling of the soil. This is going to be discussed in the next session. Yes. Next children, yes, this is your Embibe app which I was talking about. What you have to do, just click on this, go for the CBSE, click for your standard which is the 8th CBSE, and tada, you can basically select your respective language and you will land on this page. Click on the home page button, go for the Embibe live classes. All the classes would be scheduled over here. As you can see, this is me right now taking your class, this is your next class. Children, This is what I was talking about. These are the past Embibe classes. If you have missed any session, you can go through them. You can basically learn through various topics, videos and everything. You can practice so many questions from the so many chapters. Yes, you can practice so many things from various particular subjects, science, and you can test, you can see how much you have achieved. Children, next you can do, what you can do this amazing app which is the Embibe Lens app. Just go, download it, scan the text, it will highlight everything in the 3D and give you every bit of visual learning impact. Yes, and the last is the Telegram channel. Yes, do not forget to add yourself on the Telegram channel so you do not miss an update. I hope this class is going to help you remember everything, clear your concept. Do keep on registering for the classes whenever I schedule the classes. Yes, so children, until then, please take care, keep imbibing. Bye bye.
Keep imbibing. We believe in you.